Hey, Arcanox Knights! Holo here. How you guys doing? Hope you've been having a good week. This is going to go up on Friday, so I hope it's been fantastic and that you're looking forward to the weekend. I hope you've been coming in and checking out our stream and he knows videos that he uploads. We're going to go and continue with the run-through of Shadowrun Dragonfall that we're in the middle of. Last episode, we just got a lot of jobs set up, and we're going to go ahead and Blitz. We found out that he needs some help with some debts that he owes, so we're going to help him out with that. And after I finished the last episode, I noticed that we actually have two new things here. So we need to notify Luca Dur that his task is complete, and we also need to return the data to the Shockwell and Rider payphone. This will give us a little bit more money, which is really good because we're kind of not in the best place for that right now, money-wise. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Alright, here we go. This is muted again. Why do I keep doing that? It's because I watch the video when I'm done a little bit to see if the sound was good. And sometimes I forget to unmute the game. Because I'm recording these in bulk here. So let's go and go to the Shockwell and Rider phone first. That is up there. And I think we're going to talk to that troll on the way out too. Haven't talked to him in a while. Let's go to our phone booth. Fantastic. That's some interesting art. Let's deliver the AG Chemi project data, drug formula, and visual records. The machine accepts the data, upload, and only a few moments later a certified cred stick is spat out of the coin slot. The phone's old LCD readout displays the text, Freedom, Equality, Information, Shockwell and Rider. We just got 1,000 new yen. That's fantastic. Let's go see Luca Dur. Hopefully get some more money from him for betraying our employer. And we also got enough karma to buy what we were waiting on, so let's do that real fast. Now we will hit people even easier. Oh cool, he runs still while I've got that money up. That's convenient. So cafe, talk to Luca. Welcome back, runner. The prototype was delivered safely. Eric Schmidt won't be happy about it though. Leave him to us. Regarding the MKV-1, don't worry, the prototype is in good hands now. He slips a cred stick into your hands. Enjoy your pay. See you around. What was that? Wow, that was 2,000. That's fantastic. That makes me so happy. Let's talk to Cammy. Haven't talked to her in a couple days. Cammy brightens up as you approach her, grinning wildly. Hey there! Altuk was just telling me you were around. I was wondering if you might be willing to trade a story or two. What are you looking for exactly? The girl taps a finger thoughtfully against her chin. Well, you're new here. I know that you knew Monica, and I've got a vague idea about what went down the night she died. I think that they missed a word there. But I want to know what you think your most exciting adventure has ever been. Hang on. How did you hear about that? She smirks playfully. Remember, I'm Altuk's ears and hands outside of the cafe. We share a lot of intel, he and I. So what's the story between you two then? She glances away briefly before returning her gaze to you. I suppose I can tell you. If the Monica thing was a secret of yours, it's only fair I share one of my own. I never really went to school, pretty much been a street kid as long as I can remember, and there was so much to learn from people outside of school that I never really bothered. It makes it difficult to get a job, so as all good street kids do, I chose a place to haunt with my friends and always hung out there. That was Altuk's cafe, and he was super nice about me and mine. I felt more comfortable with him than I ever did mine Vater, father, is what that means. Her eyes narrow only for the briefest moment at the word, and we talked a lot when I was waiting around for my friends. He must have been fairly comfortable with me too, otherwise he wouldn't have offered me a job. What is it that you do, really? Technically, I'm the barista, but like I said before, ears and hands. I run his errands, I gather gossip, and sometimes I even make coffee. I much prefer his hookah options, though. Real coffee makes me feel paranoid. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to work. See you around. Alright, then. She's an interesting person. Let's go... I don't know why I'm going to the further away one, but whatever. Let's go help out Blitz. It's just going to be me on this mission, so I'm loaded up with medkits and with Bumonas from the last... that I just bought. Let's go to the U-Bahn. Let's board the train. And let's travel to the Landenberg Rings Bank in Dragonfall to clear Blitz's debts. Here we go. This is gonna be fun, I think. Sorry, guys. I've got to yawn. Settling debts. Dragonfall. It'd be high up on anyone's list of places to avoid, but that's where you're headed, and you're going there alone this time. The last time that you saw Blitz, he was carting his portable terminal over to Cafe Kezve, presumably so they could do his decking in the most comfortable environment possible. Like everything else related to Dragonfall, the U-Bahn train that services it is in poor repair. The car that you're riding in stinks like a chemical toilet on a hot day. On the floor near the doorway, you catch sight of a trampled lump of tattered fur. The longer you stare at it, the more convinced you become that you're looking at the remains of a long dead squirrel. The train rumbles to a stop, and the doors slide open. Time to get this over with. Well, that's kind of creepy. I'm good with my loadout. Probably should have bought a new gun before going on this, but that's okay. Or maybe some cyberware. But, whatever, we're going to do it. Where'd my water go? There's my water. Stepping out of the U-Bahn tunnel, you once again find yourself in the squalid alleys of Dragonfall. This place is a pit. Piles of waste, human and otherwise, litter the street. The gutted husks of commercial buildings stand hollow and empty all around you. Your comlink crackles to life, and you can hear the distant sounds of Cafe Kezve. Merriment, laughter, and the clink of silverware on china. Blitz's voice cuts in a second later. Hey, Chief, ready to do this thing? Yeah, say, Blitz, I've got a question for you. Yeah? You hear a slurping sound, presumably Blitz taking a sip of steaming hot soy calf. The only steam that you can see out here is your own breath condensing in the frigid night air. What's up? How did I let you talk me into coming back to this horrible place? Enjoying your soy calf? Sure, Chief. Nothing like a nice hot mug of soy calf on a cold night. You're telling me, Blitz. Yeah, Chief, I guess that it must be pretty frosty out there, huh? Another distant roar of laughter crackles over your comlink. Presumably the patrons of Cafe Kezve are having a lovely evening. Sorry about that, but look on the bright side. You get to have an adventure. That's something, right? You owe me for this, man. Blitz sighs. Yeah, Chief. Yeah, I do. Yes, he does. Who's this guy? A plain-looking man in a fancy suit taps away at his BDA. He's an older guy, probably in his late 50s. In the filth-strewn streets of Dragonfall, he stands out like a sore thumb. At the sign of your approach, he stops what he's doing and shifts his gaze to you. Holo, right? Might be. Who's asking? My name is Hasenkamp. I'm Mr. Grinder's accountant. What a remarkable coincidence. Hasenkamp nods. His expression is deadpan. Mr. Grinder sent me to ensure that the money transfer goes according to plan. When you enter the building, I'm going in with you. Did you know about this, Blitz? Your comm crackles to life. No, Chief. If I did, I've told you. Your pal left Mr. Grinder a message about an hour ago. It had a complete breakdown of your plan, including which door I should use to meet you. You did, huh? Well, it wasn't like that. I mean, yeah, I ran the plan by Grinder, but I had to do that. I mean, it wouldn't have made sense to go on the run without making sure that it had his blessing, would it? How could I even be sure that this would get me off the hook if I didn't ask? And so, to find out, you let a homicidal loan shark know exactly when and where to find me. Well, that's not exactly how I put it, but yeah, I guess. There's an awkward pause. In my own defense, I didn't expect him to send his accountant to shadow you, though. That's a new one on me. I hate to interrupt, but if you two are finished, I'd like to get the show on the road. He glances at his wristwatch. I want to get back home before my grandkids go to bed. Couldn't agree more. It's your turn, Blitz. Get the door open so we can get inside. You got it, Chief. His voice is eager. Heading inside. This won't take 5 seconds. That guy's gonna die. Ooh. Blitz must survive. Hasenkamp must survive. Okay, so he's not gonna die. Alright. This is kind of cool. Hey, I can talk to it. I can talk to the gatekeeper. That's fun. This is cool. The gatekeeper intrusion countermeasure program stands impassively, waiting to challenge all comers. Visitor, identity unknown. Please present security code string. Let's see here. Override security access, root command, trapdoor. There's a brief pause, then the IC flashes twice. Access granted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nicely done, Blitz. I have to give him credit for that one. He's good at this. We're going to get access to all these. A piece of Watcher IC turns, flashing angrily. A rapid-fire sequence of lights pulse out a warning. Keep away. Check my credentials with your friend back there. Go on. I can wait. A moment later, the Watcher IC flickers apologetically. Secondary security verification approved. Super user status verified. Query. How may I help you today? Just step aside, pal. I'm in a rush. The program obediently moves aside. Proceed, and have a pleasant day. Don't mind if I do. Please somebody got me access to all these things. Why wouldn't you let me get to the auto turret? Blitz, you failed miserably. Seriously. Blitz. Fail-tastic. Let's inspect this. Main system hardware firewall, okay. Alley door. And that should do it, Chief. You're good to head on inside. The main server should be just ahead. A shocking display of competence from the red-haired disaster. That's what Mr. Grinder calls your pal, by the way. He's got a rep around these parts. For some strange reason, all of his friends keep dying. Don't listen to this punk, Chief. He shouldn't even be here. He wouldn't be here if he hadn't spilled the beans to Meat Grinder. Unfortunately for all of us, me especially, I am here. So let's just get this finished, and then we can all get back to disliking each other on our own time. Fine by me. Anything else that we need to know, Blitz? Yeah, I've hit the first firewall in here. I'll need you to get in there and install that bypass for me. Got it. We'll go find a terminal. Well, let's do this. Okie dokie. Doors. Thanks for the map, Blitz. Let's look through the desk drawers. This place is a dump. Top drawers of this desk is packed full of slender plastic rods. Cred sticks. Hundreds of them. Let's grab a handful. You sink your hand into the drawer of loose cred sticks and fish out a fistful. The plastic is slick and pleasant to the touch. As you withdraw from your hand from the desk, Hasenkamp chuckles. They're all blank. You don't think that the Landenberg ring would leave them in an unlocked drawer if they had money on them, do you? Slotted cred stick. You're probably right, but it doesn't hurt to check. You try to initiate a transfer between one of the cred sticks from the desk and the one in your pocket. Sure enough, the stick from the desk is blank, so is the next one that you try, and the next. Told you so. Now, can we keep moving, or do you want to test every stick in that drawer? Well, it couldn't hurt. That was a rhetorical question, genius. He shakes his head. Come on, Holo. Let's keep moving. I wish I could do like a Keith David voice. That guy's like perfect Keith David. Let's look through the trash can. This garbage can hasn't been emptied in a while. When you lift the lid, you find the bin overflowing with crumpled paper and disused office stationery. Let's dig through it. You know, we really don't have time for this. Hang on a sec. There could be something useful in here. I'm not sure that we're on the same page here, so we should probably hash this out now and save ourselves some time. We are here to fetch the money that your friend owes to Mr. Grinder. That means that we aren't here to dig through garbage piles or steal office supplies. So what you're doing right now could accurately be described as a waste of time. Calm down, man. This is all part of the job. This is ridiculous. You're on a run with a deadline, and you're rooting around in a trash can. It happens more often than you'd expect. The longer we argue about this, the longer it's going to take. He steps back, an exasperated expression on his face. Alright, fine, do your thing, but make it quick. Most of the waste in here comes in the form of old bank statements. Apparently, somebody in the Landenberg ring has been using the backs of these statements as scratch paper. The third handful of trash that you liberate from the bin contains a note that catches your eye. A. That's the name, not A. Where did you score that stuff, man? That juice that you were passing around. That stuff was unreal. I'm serious, man. I haven't been that high since grad school. When you get your hands on more, you let me know. John. What do you make of this, Hasenkamp? Well, let's see. Apparently a man named A scored some juice, and it was really unreal stuff. So what do I make of it? A couple of things. One, the Landenberg ring has some real mess-ups on its payroll. And two, you're wasting our time. Of the two, I'm more upset about the second, because it involves you keeping me here in this cesspool longer than I need to be. Does that answer your question? You seriously need to calm down, man. Or yeah. Yeah, it does. Let's go with yeah. Yeah, it does. Blitz whispers to you via your comm link. Ask a silly question. Get a silly answer. Yeah, he's right. That's fine. You can just go ahead and send that item to my stash. I would rather have more. This desk is catastrophically messy. Candy wrappers litter its work surface, and the bottom drawer is ajar. Let's search the desk. Ah, here we go again. Quit whining, man. You're disturbing my calm. Crosses his arm. Alright, fine, search away. But Mr. Grinder is waiting for my call, and believe me, it isn't wise to keep that man waiting long. Continue searching. I'll take my chances. Rummaging through the desk, you find an old-fashioned binder stuffed with cheap paper. Leafing through the pages, you discover what appears to be a business plan. Apparently, the Landenberg ring is in the process of opening a string of payday loan centers across Dragonfall. Hey, Hasenkamp, what does Grinder think about this? Isn't money lending his racket? Yeah, these Landenberg pricks have been a tick on his butt for years now, sucking away at the revenue that should be lining his pockets. Bad business all around. Thankfully, we're going to recover at least a little of that cash tonight. And speaking of which, just a second, I'm almost done. At the back of the binder, you find a note scrawled on a slip of scrap paper. Plots. I have real and pressing concerns about this silent partner that you brought on for the loan center scheme. We don't need him. I keep saying it, but nobody listens. Call me, JB. Any idea who this Plots guy is, Hasenkamp? Miserable son of a... I had to share an office with that man for... He cuts himself short. Never mind. You don't need to know. Blitz whispers through your comm link. The plot thickens. This guy's very mean. I'm not so happy. Okay, there's a terminal. Let's check out this room first. But I'm guessing that terminal is where we need to go. How have we not run into anybody yet? Alright, we'll go ahead and check out this terminal before we go through this door. Oh no, the terminal's in there. Check the door controls. The door's locked. There's a small keypad, keycard reader, and a comm panel set into the wall just beside. I don't have the key code. Let's step away. Let's go back to this room, because I'm betting that that's where the key code is going to be. We run so fast when we're going so far. It's kind of hilarious, actually. Let's inspect that. And then there's the terminal. He wants me to watch my step. The desk is an oasis of order amidst the chaos of the rest of the building. Papers and chips are stacked neatly or filed by name and date. There's even an old-fashioned coffee mug filled with a random assortment of graphite pencils and ink pens. Hasenkamp raises an eyebrow. Huh. This desk is actually organized. Must belong to somebody in management. My thoughts exactly. He glances at the chronometer on his PDA. Time's wasting. Let's keep moving. Tell you what, I'll let you know when I'm ready to move on. And until then, you'll stop badgering me about it. Deal? Whatever, just hurry up. Check the stacks of paper. You appear to have discovered a compilation of financial reports. Each report details the fiscal health of a small corporation. Taken as a whole, they paint a picture of small business across the whole of Germany. Each corp in the pile seems to have an interesting, innovative project underway. Unfortunately, all are also in dire financial straits, and at least half of them are teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Despite the corporation's impending insolvency, the file suggests buying heavily into all of them. Apparently, the Landenberg ring's sources have led them to believe that all these corporations are on the verge of being acquired by a single megacorp. The file doesn't say which one. A financial crime ring is involved in insider trading? Shocking. Now, can we please move on? Let's check the drawers. Most of the drawers are neatly stocked with stationery, supplies, but nothing interesting turns up. The topmost drawer is locked. Let's force the drawer open. You give the handle a sharp tug, and the lock snaps with a crack. The drawer slides open effortlessly. Inside is a contact book with an impressively long list of names. None of them stand out to you in any way. You also find a tube of lip balm and a cred stick. Let's take the cred stick. You slip the cred stick into your pocket. Easy money. Step back, all done. You sure? Maybe there are some nice binder clips in there for you to play with. Or a staple remover for you to steal. Really? Well, then maybe I should take another look. Forget I said anything. Let's go. Let's go to the terminal here. This terminal has been left on, and the screen is still is active. It has been logged in under the name Albert Trips. Keyboard input has been locked out, and a password entry box hangs in the center of the screen. Yeah, I don't have enough decking to do that. Let's step away. We'll probably find the code somewhere, unless it's one of those where you have to be a decker to get it. Not a huge fan of that. The vent there. Let's pick up whatever this is. Send that item to our stash. Designer amphetamine. Vent is large enough to fit a drone through. Let's leave it alone. We don't have a drone. Alright, we gotta go back over here. Well, I was hoping to find something this way that would give us like the passcode or something, but I guess that's not going to happen. It's kind of disappointing, actually. Let's use the comm panel. You depress the call button. A shrill buzzing sound fills the air. There is no answer. Let's press the button again. Press the button again and hold it. The buzzer screeches like a frightened animal, then sputters and dies out. Moments later, a high-strung voice warbles out of the speaker. Who the heck are you, and why are you leaning on the door buzzer? The voice has a shrill, tremulous quality that you recognize instantly. This guy is writing a stim high. You're sure of it. Who wants to know? Who? Who? John Bergfalk. That's who. I'm the one who keeps these servers protected, and I can't do it if you keep interrupting me. The voice calms. Goes soft. Somehow it is an improvement. Now you tell me who you are. Answer up. Chop chop. Charisma 5. Who do you think I am? There's a long pause and the voice warbles out again. Albert? That's right, Albert. Now open up. You know that you're not supposed to be in here. Not after what happened last time. We've already gotten our one and only warning, remember? Yeah, sure, I know, but I also know that I've got a bottle of the good stuff in my bag. Another long pause. The good stuff? You mean like the juice? Well, okay, maybe just a sip or two. The door unlocks with a solid thunk. Well, that's good. Let's get in there. Who the heck are you? Yeah, not who you thought I was. I'm gonna go for quiet. Stab him a bunch. Does have a gun. There's no cover here, and I don't want him to die, and he probably doesn't have any armor. We're just gonna end it. Holo can take the shots. Oh, he disarmed me. What? I didn't know that they could do that. Well, there's already been noise now. So let's do that. Yeah, he's like dead. Ooh. Yeah, he's not making it out of here alive. Let's just do a normal attack. That should kill him. Yep, there he goes. Got him. Let's pick up whatever this is. Key card. Wonder what that'll let us do. Let us open this door for one. Desk. What do you got in your desk? You find a sheaf of banking information. The data in this paperwork all points to Meat Grinder and contains a long list of financial transactions and known associates. The whole thing is enclosed in a manila file folder labeled Plots. For once, Hasenkamp doesn't complain about the detour. When he sees the information in front of you, he stops dead in his tracks. Plots. I've run into that name a couple times since we arrived. Any idea, Hasenkamp? Or I could do that. We're going to go with this one. Jürgen Plotz. He's the leader of the Landenberg Ring. I had to share an office with that miserable man for 5 years before we went our separate ways. He's the greediest, most narcissistic piece of work that I've ever met, and I work for a loan shark. I'd imagine that he's not a huge fan of you either. No, he's not. Anyway, in the end it doesn't matter. Mr. Grinder will get paid, and Plotz is going to write the check. Why would Meat Grinder's financial records be here? To steal from him, most likely, but these records, they don't make any sense. Care to explain that to the rest of us? The accountant frowns, staring at the paper printouts in front of him. I know Mr. Grinder's books. I tend them for him. And I'm telling you, what I'm seeing here doesn't add up. In what way? I'm seeing projections for future profits in here that run way outside the scope of what our organization brings in annually. I don't know how Plot's got his hands on this information, but it couldn't be any more wrong. Maybe there's something going on that you don't know about. Could Grinder be working on a deal under your nose? Maybe he wants to keep you insulated from... maybe. No, no way. That would be financial suicide. Mr. Grinder is good at intimidating people and breaking kneecaps. When it comes to keeping the business running, I'm the man that he turns to. Have been for a dozen years. Maybe we should ask Grinder about it when we're done with the run. Yeah. He glances back at the folder of information, a conflicted expression on his face. Maybe I should. Maybe you shouldn't, you have grandkids. I'm guessing this door is now openable. Nope, that keycard didn't do it. Alright, well let's get him past this firewall. The interface on this console has been locked. Peering around behind the terminal, you find an absolute rat's nest of... Gosh, I can't talk today. Of tangled cables running between it and the servers. Blitz, there's an awful lot of cables back here. Come on, Chief, it's not that complicated. They're running a hardware firewall. You'll find it installed into the main matrix line, just before it reaches the first server. He sniffs. Kid stuff, really. Oh, quit training him, walk him through it. Hate to say it, but he's right. If you want me to get you around that firewall, you're going to have to give me instructions. Blitz sighs. Alright, Chief. I'll take you through the steps. First, find the main matrix line. It'll be the heavy-duty optical cable that's wired in through a wall from the outside. Okay, got it. Good, now find the first box that cable connects into, and it'll have 3 cables plugged into it. 1 power and 2 optical. Connect the ends of the bypass to the 2 optical cables. Following his instructions, you soon have the bypass connected. Alright, that's done. What's next? Nothing. I'm in. That wasn't so hard, now was it? Just get us into the vault, Blitz. I'm on it. Alright. We're past that firewall. Let me get that open. Okay, let's take a bit. Not sure what that's gonna do. An activation bit. Time to go find a socket to plug it into. Okay. This is a puzzle. This is definitely a puzzle. Let's take this bit. Put the bit back. Guess I can't get past it. Let's take this bit. Place the bit here. Come get this bit. Take this bit. Plug this one in here. Come back out here. Place a bit here. Let's come... You need to get another one here. What's over here? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Let's head back to this side. Let's take this bit. Okay. Let's place the bit here. And then let's take this bit. And then we'll take this bit. Yes. We got puzzle. We're gonna open up the teller area door. Place the bit. And then place the second bit. Let's open the teller area door. So we can go get that item. Your comlink crackles to life. Hey Chief, I just cracked open a security door somewhere in your area. It might be worth checking out. Will you please tell him to concentrate on the job? We're here to settle this debt, not to hunt for souvenirs. Alright, Blitz, we'll look into it. Great. Hey, thanks for doing that, Blitz. No problem, Chief. It's great to feel appreciated. That will stay open, so I can take these. I only need the 2. So we'll take all 3, though, just to be safe. because it's already opened, so relocking it isn't a big deal. This will open up this firewall here, I think. Let's place the bit. Let's place this bit. This is a cool way to do this. And then let's open this. Hack the node. Alright, you're clear into the secured area. Keep your eyes open, Chief. There's a tiny chance that you might bump into some physical security from here on out. Other than the crazy guy in the server room, you mean? Yeah, other than him. You said that there wouldn't be any security in this building. Hassenkamp sounds tired. Easy in, easy out. No security. That's what you told Mr. Grinder. Those were your exact words. Yeah, well, the situation has changed a bit. Look, I'm not saying that you will hit security. I'm just saying that you might. So just keep your eyes open and lower the next firewall, okay? We'll keep our eyes peeled. Let's go see what this is, and then we will end the episode. Fantastic. Armtech MGL6. Is that a gun? We'll check that out later. Alrighty. Let's go get to this door. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. You guys are fantastic. We love you so much. If you guys liked the video, please make sure to subscribe and like it also, of course. Helps out a lot. Let me know in the comments how you think that this run is going and how badly you think it's going to go once we go through that door, because it's probably going to go pretty badly. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys next time. Good game and good night. See you later, Arcanauts Knights.
That eyebrow wiggle.
He never learns.
Oh, Jesus, that butt wiggle.
Ventilation error. Fantastic. Ah!